You're good. You're good. I don't. I don't. It's all yours as long as you need it. Yeah, I've got two. One's going to this, so I'm good. Yeah. Ours aren't on Baller. These are on our own YouTube channel, just for the league here. Good call, Jovi. Correct. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Mohegan Sun Casino in Uncasville, Connecticut, where this Volleyball League of America East Division match will cap off a great day of volleyball here. It is the Northeast Force against the New York Legion Volleyball Club, or LVC. My name's Rob St. Clair. Thanks so much for tuning in live on the VLA YouTube channel. These two East Division rivals are set to go at it. Northeast Force 0-2 on the weekend so far. They lost to the Boston Bounce last night in 4. They lost earlier this afternoon in 3, also to the Boston Bounce. Team LVC beat the Boston Bounce 19-17 in a 5th set barn burner earlier today as well. If you watched either of those two matches, we might see a little bit of a different look for these two teams so far, so let's take a look at their starting lineups. For the Northeast Force, a lot more similar to what you saw last night. Kevin Gonsalves at the setter, Bobby Costigan, the lefty, at the opposite. Brad Borsay, Bruno Kretschmar, the outside hitters. Steven Tarquinio, Ryan Thomas, the middle blockers. And the always electric libero, Tim McIntosh. And for Team LVC, very similar to what we saw earlier today, this time Andrew Fishman at the libero. So the outside hitters will be Landon Shorts and Dave Evans. Joby Ramos, who is some degree of a hero earlier in the match, at the setter position once again. Jordan Veree, the always reliable LVC opposite. And the middle blockers will be Lance Rogers and Ryan Carty. Team LVC will start us off serving on the far side of your screen in black. The Northeast Force out of here are hosting this event out of Connecticut on the near side of your screen in white and orange. Match number 4 of the weekend. LVC versus Force set to get underway with Joby Ramos out of the University of Hawaii on the far side of your screen serving. Beautiful pass. Thomas, the left-hander, is stuffed by Ryan Carty. Excellent start for the New York Legion. Legion Volleyball Club, Team LVC, founded by Chris Hosley in Albany, New York. And a great juniors club that has a big presence at this event in Connecticut at many levels, not just the VLA. Thomas on the repeat set is either blocked or right into the top tape, so a great start for New York. Gonsalves repeating to his left-handed middle attacker, Ryan Thomas, and I keep talking about that because it's really unusual. You don't see left-handed middles, but it is really fun to watch. Cardi, number 25 in black and pig, doing a great job so far fronting the middle attack. Perfect pass there. Center dump is not quite able to be run down and kept alive by Ramos. And the force is on the board. Cardi out of the middle, missed it out of bounds. He wanted the block touch, but I did not see one. And we are tied up at 2 here in this first set of this best 3 out of 5 set match. So 25 points. Must win by 2 if we get to the fifth set, excuse me, like we did this morning with Team LVC, and we played only to 15. Great pass there by Fishman. Repeat set to Cardi, and Gonsalves can run it down. Hittable ball for Kretschmar, but he misses it out of bounds. Dave Evans, number 4 in black, started off the match earlier today at Libero, switched to the outside hitter position in the 5th set and was outstanding. Borsay tipped through the block, scooped up by Cardi. Mishandled by Costigan badly. This is a good opportunity here for LVC. And Vary takes care of business on the right side. Jordan Vary, number 15 in black, an absolute workhorse for Team LVC. Very mechanically unique, as we'll talk about in a second, but a world-class right arm. Thomas off the block and out of bounds in the middle. Both setters really being very intentional about getting their middle attackers involved here early. A lot of the offense is going to those two guys so far. Now Brad Borsay back to serve, who was really good last night against the Boston Bounce, but did not play earlier today. They missed his high ball scoring ability for sure. Borsay, number 7 in white, out of Sacred Heart. Shorts through the block and down. And the extremely dynamic Landon Shorts, number 22 in black, out of Stevenson University, with his first kill of the match. Here's Cardi, the middle blocker, a very good jump spin server, working on Kretschmar down the line. Well handled. Out of system swing. No, gonna have to be a free ball here to the Northeast Force. Gonsalves, Thomas again, dug by Ramos. Wow, that is such a good looking swing. Oh, missed just out of bounds. No, inbounds. Inbounds is the call. Okay. Give the kill to Landon Shorts. That was remarkable. He got his feet inside of that ball and was still able to find the sideline down the line. Crazy amount of shoulder turn there. Yeah, that's definitely the right call. That ball was inbounds. 6 serving 3, New York with an early lead here in the first. Middle blocker Ryan Thomas back to serve. Steven Tarquinio into the front court, number 25 in white for the Force. LVC rotation 3 receive. Good pass there from Evans. Rogers dug by Thomas, but not for long. Lance Rogers with his first kill of the match, number 10 in black. Lance Rogers out of George Mason. Absolute mainstay of this Team LVC team for years and years. One of the best read blockers in the entire VLA. Had a lot to do with that 5th set comeback that New York pulled off against Boston this morning. Vary, not this time, into the top tape. Here's Bobby Costigan, the left-handed opposite, number 10 in white, serving. Shorts, absolutely soaring through the air. And crushed that ball cross court against the one-on-one. Ramos on two, dug by McIntosh somehow. Kretschmar off the block and out of bounds. What a dig by Tim McIntosh, number 4 in black and orange. Has made a real impression on me and the entire VLA so far this weekend for the Northeast Force. He has just been terrific at the Libero spot. Tarquinio, the Long Island native, back to serve for the Force, working on Fishman. Well off the net, Evans will have a swing on the left side. Roll shot, somehow kept alive. Sent over inside the antenna. Oh, Thomas, what a choice. Wow, beautiful off speed and well disguised by number 23 in white. And Northeast is back within 1. Blocked by Thomas, kept alive. Evans, Vary has to send over a free ball again. Good chance here for Gonsalves. Borsay off the block of Ramos and out of play, and we are tied. Nice home crowd here in Connecticut for the Northeast Force. They're based out of Hartford, just about an hour northwest of here. Force with no points on the board in the standings yet through 2 matches this weekend. Looking to change that in a big way right here. That's still alive, somehow kicked up by Evans. That's touched as well. So is that. And he hits, oh my goodness. Oh man, Ryan Thomas for the lead. That was ridiculous, such a truly individual play. Scooped that ball up with his foot off his own block touch, then had 3 joust plays, and the third one he hits in bounds finally. That was crazy. Borsay, sharp cross court. Force takes the lead once again, and Brad Borsay is an element of the Northeast Force offense that they sorely missed earlier today. Kevin Gonsalves, the setter out of IPFW with a Connecticut native. Evans on the right side, crushed down the line, dug by McIntosh, but outside the antenna. And Dave Evans, the former Division III National Player of the Year out of Stevens Institute of Technology, as a 6'0" outside hitter. And that right there tells you how truly dynamic this guy is. Good serve there, handled off the net by Kretschmar. Borsay on the right side, deep cross court. Absolute laser beam off the platform of Ramos and out of play. Borsay suited up briefly for the Boston Bounce last season, but with his hometown team, the Northeast Force, making their VLA debut this weekend, he is back home with several of his former collegiate teammates from Sacred Heart. Good pass there by Shorts. Vary down the line, definitely got a touch off the block, off the outside of Kretschmar's fingertips, and it's good enough to tie us up at 12 once again. Interesting one-footed takeoff from Thomas there. Evans able to keep that ball alive. Costigan through the block and down. Bobby Costigan, number 10 in white, another Sacred Heart guy. They're expecting a lot out of him offensively on that right side. That's a really good swing there. Good rip there by Thomas. Overpassed. Still kept alive by Team LVC. Shorts high off the block and just barely out of bounds. Costigan's got to take care of that overpass. Too easily handled by Rogers. We're tied up at 13. Good move by McIntosh to pass that ball. Costigan accelerates and finds some space through the block of Lance Rogers and to the floor on the LVC side. Evans tipped out of the back row. Really good read by McIntosh. Tarquinio in transition, crossbody. Such a good play by the Northeast Force. All started with a brilliant defensive read. Tim McIntosh made that play look extremely easy. And Tarquinio, the middle attacker, available in transition. 15-13. Force trying to pull away here in set number 1. Rogers, beautiful response from New York. Crossbody, no doubt about that one. Shorts on the service error gives a 2-point lead back to the Northeast. Bruno Kretschmar, the Brazilian native, came to the States to play collegiately at Limestone. He's number 9 in white here. He serves well out of bounds wide. Not good hand contact at all there. Perfect pass there by McIntosh again. Tarquinio, good block touch from Evans. Hittable ball here for Evans. Dug by McIntosh again. Borsay explodes down the line. What a blast from number 7 in white. With a prominent use of force right there. Pun definitely intended. Great rip by Borsay. Beautiful rescue by Ramos, but the block is there. Kevin Gonsalves with the stuff block. And it's 18-15, and New York needs timeout. Really good start for the Northeast Force, who have a lot to prove this weekend in their VLA debut, joining Tier 1 this offseason. And 0-2 to start their team's existence in the VLA. Looking great here in the first set. Timeout New York. We'll be right back. Vary, gotta have this. Dug by Tarquinio, but out of bounds. And exactly what New York was looking for out of that timeout. Jordan Vary delivers, and it's a 2-point game. Ramos, who's displayed some serving heroics this weekend. Pineapple by Gonsalves. And it's absolutely perfect. What a location there from number 3 in white. And he played collegiately at IPFW. I just heard him yell it just now, IPFW, IPFW. That is a Loy Ball play. The Team Pineapple legend, also from IPFW. Homage being paid right there by Gonsalves. Just 1916. Vary somehow through the block of Costigan and Thomas and deflects out of play. Thomas dug by Ramos. Vary dug by Kretschmar. Really nice control there. Costigan over the top. Nice opportunity here for Team LVC. Cardi crushed crossbody. And New York is back within 1. Nice rip right there by Ryan Cardi on the gap set. One-point game, 18 serving 19 here in the first. Perfect pass there by Kretschmar. Thomas again. This time will not be denied. That is a hammer wrist away to position 1. Good delivery from Gonsalves. He is hyped up about it, and it's 20-18. Here's Borsay. Oh, beautiful pass there by McIntosh. A pretty tough serve. Kretschmar wanted the block touch, and he's got it. Nice high flat swing. Deflects off the fingertips and out of the, pretty much out of play above the LVC bench. Nice cagey swing there from the Brazilian, and Thomas goes back to serve with the 2-point lead for the Force. That ball is just a bit outside. Thomas has struggled at times serving so far this weekend at keeping the ball inside the end line. 20 serving 21, Force still leads, but Vary, a very dangerous server as we approach the business end of set number 1. Ace serve, wow, right on cue, but I did not expect it to be in that fashion. A lucky break off the tape and down. And it's 21 all in this race to 25 points. Tough break there for the Force, but now you better believe they'll be ready in case that happens again. Not this time. Just heard Tim McIntosh telling his guys, we gotta finish, we gotta finish. Yes, they do, and they've got an opportunity, does the Force. 22-21, short, straight over the top, dug by Borsay. Costigan, blocked by Rogers. And a good-looking transition opportunity, not taken advantage of. And now, a very interesting 6-2 substitution. Eric Martin, the backup setter, and A.J. Witkowski comes in, the backup middle blocker, as an opposite. And Landon Short serves for New York. And that is a foot fault. Shorts had his toe on the end line as he jumped to serve that ball. But Witkowski and Martin are going to stay in at opposite and center respectively. So E's going to run the show here. Be interested to see what AJ can do offensively on the right side. 23-22, Kretschmar serving. Evans gets this ball, deep cross court, and no touch off the block. Wow, so a missed opportunity inside out for the New York Legion brings up set point. And now the 6-2 is immediately undone. So Ramos and Vary come back in for New York. 24-22, set point Northeast Force. Oh, beautiful dig down the line. Vary out of the back row, deep off the fingertips and out of play. So 1 set point saved. This is not an unfamiliar situation for Team LVC. They came back from down 14-11 in the 5th against Boston earlier today to end up winning that set and the match 19-17. Set point number 2 for Northeast Force. Borsay, good touch from Ramos. Evans for the tie, and he's got it. McIntosh runs out of room, and we are tied at 24. What a great block touch by Joby Ramos. Pretty much one-on-one against Brad Borsay, and LVC is right back into this thing. 24-all, Lance Rogers serving. Anybody's game right here. Tipped over the top by Borsay, handled easily by Shorts. Vary in transition down the line. McIntosh can't dig it defensively with his chest, and it's 25-24 LVC. Wow, you heard Tim McIntosh say, we got to finish just a couple points ago. And now they're on the verge of letting a great opportunity in this first set slip away. Set point LVC after the Northeast Force timeout. Huge point right here. Northeast Force desperately needs a side out. Set point Legion, 25-24. Borsay on the left side, deep cross court. What a dig by Rogers. Oh, beautiful set by Vary. McIntosh can't dig it inbounds. And the New York Legion steals one. They come from behind. They fend off 2 set points. And with a 4-0 run there at the end, New York sprints ahead and takes the first set 26-24. Wow, what a fight by New York, and that is going to be a huge difference in this match and maybe even this season, that little comeback right there. So the teams will change sides, and there's a lot more volleyball coming up. First service set number 2 coming your way in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Set number 2 coming your way live on the VLA YouTube channel. My name is Rob St. Clair. You're tuning into Northeast Force versus New York Legion Volleyball Club, LVC. LVC stormed back to take the first from down 24-22. They went on a 4-0 run to win the set, 26-24. Evans, beautiful dig by McIntosh. Right on the net, joust won by Tarquinio, but somehow kept alive. Thomas, oh my goodness, it was Thomas earlier in that rally, excuse me, and that's how you know right there, a left-handed denting of the floorboards. Ryan Thomas has been all over the highlight reel. Varee out of the back row is roofed one-on-one by Brad Borsay. Wow, look at that. Beautiful one-on-one move by number 7 in white. Perfect pass by Evans as usual. Varee again, this time no block up there. What a beautiful set from Joby Ramos. And New York's on the board here in the second. Ramos serving 1, serving 2, set number 2. Legion took the first over the Northeast Force, 26-24. Pretty good pass there from Borsay. He gets this ball on the right side, blocked by Cardi, but kept alive. Good tip choice there by Kretschmar, beautifully located out of the outstretched fingertips of the blockers. Borsay back to serve. Northeast Force really had that first set in the bag until very, very late when New York went on a run. Varee crushed cross court off the fingertips of the block and the defense and out of play once again. Really good pass right there. Kretschmar on the left side is either blocked by Varee or just straight into the net. Either way, New York ties it up at 3 apiece. Good rip by Evans, handled pretty well by McIntosh. Reverse platform set, but Costigan is blocked by Shorts and New York takes the lead. Another good rip by Evans. Gonsalves can run it down. Kretschmar against 3 blockers. Finds a favorable deflection somehow and puts it away off the block and out of bounds. We're tied up at 4. That ball was very strangely hand contacted by Thomas and predictably sails well out of bounds. Perfect pass there from Kretschmar again. Fed to the middle. Tarquinio slowed down. Shorts, high swing, run down by McIntosh off the block touch. Good cover again off the block. Still alive on the northeast side. Finally, Kretschmar off the block and out of bounds. What an inspired point by both teams. And New York arguing about a potential 4 contacts call. I didn't see it. I thought that was off the tape and touched by Rogers at some point. So Northeast had another 3 contacts. And this is an argument that you're really not ever going to win with an official who saw it and let the play go on. Indeed, Force does keep the point. We're tied up at 5, and Costigan's back to serve. Rogers with the paintbrush. Not intentional, but it certainly does work. Just a barely brushing the bottom of the ball with his fingertips. And it's good enough to score that time. It's 6-5 for Jordan Varee. That is a foot fault as well. Jordan putting his toe just right on the service line there, and it's 6-all. Rogers, crushed wrist away off of Kretschmar and out of play. Both teams siding out pretty efficiently so far here in the second set. Handful of service errors, but a lot of pretty clean first ball side out looks. Let's see who's going to be able to score some points on serve. Good rip there by Shorts, but McIntosh makes it look easy. Costigan into the top tape, and maybe through the net, the face of Rogers as well. New York takes that point on serve there right on cue, and they lead 8-6. That's a better swing from Costigan out of the back row. Sharp cross court and helped somewhat by the tape to the floor on the New York side. Good pass by Fishman off the tape. Evans stuffed by Gonsalves. What a move by number 3 in white to tie us up at 8-all. That ball may be a little bit underset, but excellent move by the 34-year-old Kevin Gonsalves at IPFW. Shorts out of the back row. What a gorgeous piece of offense that is. The timing of that is just beautiful. So quick, right behind the middle attacker. And Rogers goes back to serve at 9-8. Borsay stuffed by Ramos on the tip. Tried to wipe it off the block and out of bounds, and Ramos, with really good discipline with his right hand, did not allow that to happen. Wow, the front slide. Very interesting. Ryan Thomas running in front of the setter. I mean, it's the same spacing as a 31, but he runs along the net, jumps off of 1 foot. When you have a lefty in the middle, you can do goofy things just like that. Very cool play from the Northeast Force since 9-10. Good pass there by Shorts. Cardi, crushed crossbody. Beautiful, beautiful volleyball there from Team LBC. Great pass off a pretty tough serve right into a seam, so the communication between the passers was excellent. And then that nice slightly lateral drift for Cardi to create some separation around the middle blocker and hammer that to the floor. Wow, Thomas again has just been lethal offensively so far. More clean first ball side outs, but Northeast Force's weakness so far this weekend, I would say, is serving and blocking. Just two of the main ways you're going to try and score some points on serve. They haven't really been able to manufacture a lot of those. 10-11. Let's see what Borsay can do. Ace serve. Wow, right on cue. Interesting. All I need to do is identify it as a weakness, and they immediately turn it into a strength. Great rip there by Borsay, and Dave Evans is not an easy guy to ace. 11 apiece. Ball may have been going out of bounds. Sent all the way to the outside to Varee against 3 blockers, and somehow finds some space. Jordan Varee on the left side. pretty dependable as an opposite in that spot. He's played some outside hitter in his career. Great pass there by McIntosh again. Costigan missed it out of bounds. Had a pretty good look at it down the line, but a little too much underneath that ball, and New York leads by 2 once again. LVC not happy about this foot fault call. The bench immediately up in arms, saying that Dave Evans did not step on the line, but he missed it out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't actually matter all that much. Another service error from Thomas, and as good as he's been offensively, he's been honestly just about as bad from the service line. (14 serving 12). Cardi, a very good jump spin server, but he likes to go to 1-to-1 towards McIntosh. That's not the guy you want to serve. That's better. Working on Borsay. Kretschmar is absolutely clamped by Vary. What a stuff block by number 15 in black. That is a brick wall, and it's 15-12. Huge move by Jordan Vary that time. Wow, what a run by Steven Tarquinio on the back one. 2-footed and absolutely crushed. That was awesome. Great offense by the Northeast Force. Now a service substitution in here. Garrett Minyard, the captain, founder of the Northeast Force Volleyball Club, in to serve and play some defense for Costigan. We'll see if he can be an option offensively on the right side as well. Ooh, fired into the middle to Rogers. That ball definitely too low, and Ramos admitted to it immediately. And Force is back within 1 all of a sudden. That's a much better set from Ramos to Rogers, and I would like to think that everybody in the gym knew that he was going right back there. That's a really nice set over his right shoulder. Vary here looking to separate, 16-14. Good rip down the line, handled beautifully by Kretschmar, but Tarquinio with an underset ball can't quite find its way over the net, and it's 17-14 now in New York. Almost another ace serve for Vary off the tape. That ball slipped right through Gonsalves' hands, but he's going to get another opportunity here. Kretschmar is roofed by Rogers and Ramos again. Despite the gorgeous set from Tim McIntosh, the Legion block was ready, and it was too big. 18-14, and a timeout here for the Northeast Force as Legion has started to separate. Force does not want to go down 2-0. I mean, that goes without saying. But a reverse sweep comeback against a team with the experience and the talent of Team LVC is just really, really difficult. Vary serving for Team LVC to break an 18-14 lead, wide open. Great pass by McIntosh again, dumped over, kept alive by Fishman. A little bit of a traffic jam there, results in a free ball kill. Unbelievable. Dave Evans, of all the kills he'll ever get in his career, that was one of them. And it came off his platform. Crazy that play resulted in a point for Team LVC, and it's 19-14 now. With Force, I mean, Northeast Force has got to feel like this is slipping away a little bit at this point. Really good pass by Borsay. Kretschmar missed it out of bounds. No touch off the block. Evans thought about playing it middle back, but smartly dodged out of the way just in time, and now it's 20-14 New York leads. Pass well off the net by McIntosh, all the way outside. Kretschmar swatted to the floor by Rogers. Not up in here. Wow, the long outstretched arm of number 10 in black said no thank you. And now Cam Roth, number 5 in white, comes in for Kretschmar at the outside hitter position. Vary eventually ends the run on the service error, but now a 6-point lead still for New York. Pretty comfortable. If they're able to side out 4 more times, they will take this second set. That serve missed into the top tape by Roth in his first action off the bench. No reason not to go for it from the service line at this point, really for both teams. Let's see what Shorts can do. Indeed, right on cue, he missed it out of bounds. It took us a minute to track down that volleyball on one of the other courts, but it's 16-22. Tarquinio, the middle blocker, serving. Dump to the floor. Really nice read by Ramos. He's been pretty good at those throughout the day so far. And now the godfather himself, Chris Hosley, founder of Team LVC, comes in to serve. Let's see if he can put this one in play. Yes, he can. Oh, barely unable to be kept alive by Cardi. Give the point to Brad Borsay. And it's 17-23. But this comeback is looking pretty much impossible at this point for the Northeast Force. Down by 6, and the LVC offense has just had no issues siding out. That's way too easy of a serve right there. Vary is stuffed by Thomas, so right on cue. Again, I can identify a little bit of a Northeast Force weakness, and they immediately prove me wrong and grab a point on their serve. 18-23. Nice work by the home team to build momentum going into the third set, even if they're unable to make this comeback. Perfect pass by Shorts. Inside ball to Evans, and he's stuffed again. Wow, really nice read. Is that Garrett Minyard still in on the right side for Northeast Force with Thomas there as well? Yeah, not fooled at all by that inside set. Now New York needs timeout to make sure they know exactly where they're going to go to get these next 2 side outs to win this set. 23-19, New York still leads, but Force is building a little bit of momentum here late in the second set. Can Gonsalves keep the pressure on out of this timeout and make this second set very interesting? Yes, he can. What a lucky break, and they serve off the tape. Nobody for New York can keep that alive, and now it's 20-23. This is not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. All LVC needs is one side out to restore some order. Who's Ramos going to go to in rotation 6 to get it for him? Nobody. Doesn't have to go to anybody, as that serve is missing the top tape, and now it is set point for Team LVC here in the second. They took the first 26-24. Now leading a little more comfortably at 24-20. Joby Ramos back to serve. Going for it down the line. Pretty good pass there from Roth. Borsay dug by Ramos. Ooh, beautiful set by Fishman. Evans for the set is dug by McIntosh. Minyard stuffed by Vary and cannot be covered, and that is it. The New York Legion withstand a little bit of a late fight from the Northeast Force, and they take a 2-0 lead, 25-20 in the second. New York looking great here in the last match of the day on Saturday. Teams will change sides. We'll be back with set number 3 to see if they can complete the sweep. Stick around. All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Rob here. Good battle so far. LVC really came back and stole the first, and that took the wind away from the Northeast Force sails just a little bit. They still really struggled to score points on serve. So we'll see if they can build something here late in the first set. I want to show you a little show and tell here in between sets. Bam, check it out. The VLA logo, official Mikasa V200W volleyball. This thing is awesome. Shout outs to Mikasa for the support of the league. They're our official ball supplier, and these VLA logoed volleyballs will be available for purchase in the very near future. So stay tuned to our Instagram and all our platforms for info about that. Also, shout outs to Novice Clothing Company, providing the banner here behind me. You got the Crown logo there. Novice, based out of Albany, is outfitting the entirety of VLA Tier 1 this season. Their gear is incredible. This t-shirt included. I absolutely love the stuff that they've provided for the VLA, and we love their partnership. Got to meet the guys here in person this weekend. Great guys, love the company. So check out Novice and check out the very temporary but very awesome live store that we have going on right now. I think about 9 days left. The link is in the description of this video. noviceclothingco.com/VLA. You can buy some VLA merch on the Novice website. So definitely check that out while you still have time. Set number 3 just about ready to get underway. Let's get back to the match. Thomas is stuffed by Cardi. Very interesting adjustments being made against the left-handed middle attacker Ryan Thomas, because it's not something you see every day. And when you're a middle blocker, the angles of what you're trying to take away as a blocker completely change. And you can already see right there, Cardi's starting to figure it out. Couple lineup changes for the Northeast Force. Garrett Minyard in as the opposite. Another pineapple from Gonsalves. Unbelievable, 2 for 2. The IPFW product pulling out Loy Ball's signature move. So Minyard in as the opposite, Borsay and Roth now the outsides for the Northeast Force. And no changes that I can see right now for New York. Good block by Borsay, covered by Carty. Very smart tip into the block to get it reset. Carty takes the setter out of play. Beautiful swing by Borsay down the line and an excellent delivery by the libero, Tim McIntosh. The Northeast takes an early lead, 2-1 in the third. Perfect serve down the line, Gonsalves. Beautiful wrist away right on the sideline and just inside the end line. You can't draw it up any better than that right there. It's 3-1 in favor of the Force. That one way too short from Gonsalves. I like the attempt to cut it short after ripping an ace to the sideline. Oh, beautiful pass by McIntosh again. Oh, good dig by Fishman against Thomas. Hittable ball for shorts. Takes the setter out of play again. Minyard high off the block and out of bounds. A little bit of a lineup change has injected some energy into the Northeast Force side here early on in the third. Borsay back to serve. Thomas's serve, really looking to keep this ball in play. He does. Shorts, high into the block, covered by Vuri. Shorts again, really nice tip. Wow, that's such a good choice. We're just over the outstretched fingertips of Minyard. May have deflected off the tape as well into the floor. 4 serving 5. Vuri looking to equalize from the service line. Roth somehow kept alive through the block, but back to the Force side. Minyard dug by Vuri, but Evans runs out of space by the New York bench. And it's 6-4. Garrett Minyard with a nice rip on the right side. Not his usual position. Trying to bring a little bit more of a right side presence at the opposite. So far, so good. It's 6 serving 4. Minyard with a good jump spinner as well. Pass right on the net and a net violation committed by Ramos, I think. Yeah, we're going to have a conversation about this because Roth definitely won the joust, but I thought he also may have touched the net on the follow-through. So our officials are going to have a conversation about this. Let's see. And replay is the call. Okay, so no point awarded to either team. Maybe what it is, they couldn't figure out if a potential net violation happened before or after the ball was already down. In either case, no point awarded, and Minyard's going to serve again at 6-4. Just barely out of bounds by Minyard, and I like that he's going after it. I can see Eric Martin on the New York sideline holding up his fingers to signal how close that was to being in bounds. 5 serving 6 for Shorts. Tough pass from Borsay. Gonsalves can't quite run it down. That's effectively an ace serve for Landon Shorts to tie us up at 6. Oh, that's a much better pass from Borsay there. Roth high off the hands of Ramos and out of play. Nice swing there by number 5 in white. Cam Roth, 6'3", Libero outside hitter hybrid out of Rivier University in New Hampshire. Interesting run on the back one there. Dug by Varee. Transition opportunity. Evans. Sharp cross court. What a dig by McIntosh. Borsay on the left side. Just incredible play by Tim McIntosh again. One of the, already in his first VLA action this weekend, establishing himself as one of the great difference-making liberos in this league. And not all liberos are true difference makers. We've got a bunch of really good ones in the VLA, and McIntosh already putting himself right up there. Shorts, good read by Thomas out of the back row. Evans kicks a field goal right between the arms of Gonsalves. And we're tied up at 8. I mean, somebody needs to tell Dave Evans that the Super Bowl's tomorrow, not tonight. Kicking field goals a little early in the weekend. 8 apiece. Ramos earlier today against the Boston Bounce went on an unbelievable run of 4 aces in a row. Not this time. Borsay tipped into the block of Varee and kept alive. Thomas, beautiful touch by Ramos. Varee off the block and out of bounds. That is such a good defensive play by Joby Ramos in position 1 for New York. And able to run some sort of out-of-system offense, and Varee takes advantage. New York takes the lead at 9 serving 8. Ace serve. Joby Ramos pretty much right on cue, right after I talk about the run he went on earlier today. And the Force needs a timeout right here. I agree with this timeout. Don't let Joby Ramos get too hot. We've already seen what he can do. It's 10 serving 8. New York leads the Northeast 2-0 here in the last match of the day on Saturday. Ten serving 8. Ramos again out of the timeout. Let's see who he goes after. Ace serve again. Unbelievable. Joby Ramos styling up the heat. Already 2 in a row with a timeout in between. Let's see if he can repeat the run from earlier today. That would be ridiculous. And while you have Minyard as a backcourt opposite, you honestly might as well bring him in for a 4-man passing unit. I'm surprised that Northeast Force isn't doing that. Almost an ace serve again. Great move by Borsay. Good dig by Fishman. Varee absolutely crushed cross court off the shoulder of Minyard and out of play. And now a 4-point lead. New York is starting to heat up in a big way. 12 serving 8. And Ramos is continuing to unleash. Borsay missed it down the line into the antenna. And a rare, pretty good pass opportunity against the serve of Joby Ramos, not taken advantage of. And it's 13-8. Northeast Force has got to be really careful about letting this slip away in this rotation right here. They get off the hook with the Ramos service error. And now better rotations coming up for the Northeast Force with Gonsalves back to serve. Let's see if he can respond from the service line. Already has an ace in this set. Perfect pass by Shorts right there. Cardi! Wow. How did he find that seam and make it look so fast? That was incredible. (14 serving 9). The pressure is entirely on the Northeast Force to extend this match. LVC has been way too comfortable throughout so far. Oh, barely off the block and out of bounds. That was a good-looking block from Vary, but Minyard gets a favorable deflection against the one-on-one. It's 10 serving 14. Easy serve there from Borsay, handled perfectly by Evans. Shorts is just ridiculously high in the air as he hits that ball. Vary handles it off the tape. Cardi straight to the floor, off speed, and it's a 5-point lead for the New York Legion. Shorts again, who's played really well, quietly played really well in this match. No, this is Cardi, excuse me, from the service line. Minyard blocked by Shorts and can't be covered. Really nice play by number 22 in black, blocking on the left side and reaching back into the cross court as far as he could to take that shot away. 16-10 Legion leads. And barring a miracle, we might be looking at a sweep right here. Roth handles it nicely off the tape. Beautiful dig by Cardi. Well, he was in position to make one, but couldn't control it. It deflects out of bounds long. So another kill for Ryan Thomas out of the middle. Thomas with yet another service error out of bounds. And I don't know if it's my place to give the Northeast Force places of aspects of improvement, but serving has been way too bad for a team with this amount of talent and supposed ball control ability. They have got to stop giving points away for free. Or if they're going to be a team that commits a lot of service errors, they'd better get the return on that in terms of number of aces, and that's just not happening for them right now. That's a good rip by Minyard and right on cue. An ace serve down the line. Man, incredible. I need to talk trash about Force's gameplay more often because every time I do, they immediately shut me up by making a play. Great rip there by Minyard. Let's see if he can do it again. Really good pass there by Fishman. Shorts explodes through a seam. Oh my goodness. Oh man, is he up in the air. Some of Shorts' teammates in LEC have described his play style as very Taylor Crabb-like. That is extremely high praise, and I kind of agree. Good block touch there by Ramos to slow it down. Evans down the line off the shoulder of Minyard and out of play. And now it's 19-13, Legion inching ever closer to a day-ending sweep victory. Good rip again by Shorts, handled nicely by Roth into the seam. Minyard rolled out of the back row. Good tip to take Roth out of the play. Dumped over on 2, kept alive by Fishman. Free ball opportunity. Forces gotta have this. Roth looking for the block touch, and I don't believe he got one. That didn't look like a touch to me. I don't know. I don't think that ball changed direction. And anyway, if you're Northeast Force and you get a free ball, you got to do something better than hitting the ball to the back wall and hoping for a block touch. Here's Shorts again. Roth tips that one too short, not even over the net. And now an 8-point lead for Team LVC, really flexing their muscles and forcing Northeast, no pun intended, to earn every point they can inside out, and their offense just hasn't been there in these last couple rotations. That ball is in play off the ceiling, and that is a replay. That ball is stuck up in the pipes and will not be coming down, so that is a replay. No point awarded. .21 serving 13 again for Shorts. Good pass there by Roth. Roth chops it cross court on the left side and right on the sideline. Not the prettiest kill of all time, but it certainly was effective. And Northeast Force finally out of that rotation. Let's see who's their next server. Roth back to serve after that put away. Pretty much got to go after it from the service line at this point to have any chance of making a comeback. Let's see what he's got. Varee down the line. Good deflection for Northeast Force off the ceiling. Back to the LVC side. Rogers out of the middle. Dug by Minyard, but can't be controlled, and it's out of play again. .22-14 New York leads, and Chris Hosley in once again off the bench to serve. Yeah, good point, Vince, in the chat about the ceiling. So international rules throughout the VLA, substitutions, ceilings, all that stuff, but gym dependent on the ceiling rule. This ceiling is definitely low enough to allow it to be played off the ceiling like USAV rule style. That's a call that we made last night, and I definitely agree with it. Frog Ogilvie off the bench with an ace serve. And the fan favorite brings the crowd to its feet with as lucky of an ace as anyone will get all season. Mark Ogilvie, nicknamed Frog. Let's see, can he do it again? Almost. Cardi high off the fingertips and deflects out of play. 23-16 now for Team LVC. Eric Martin, the 49-year-old legend, off the bench to serve and play some defense at 23-16. Not very well handled by Roth. Borsay over the top, dug by Fishman. Shorts and a miscommunication defensively will bring up match point for New York. 24-16 have been putting on an absolute clinic here in the third set. After coming back from down 24-22 in the first. They're on the doorstep of a sweep. Not yet, though, as Thomas gets himself on the highlight reel just one more time. Martin crushed cross court by Dave Evans on the right side. And that is it. 25-17, the set 3 score, and a convincing sweep performance by New York's Team LVC over the Northeast Force. and a perfect start to the 2022 campaign for Team LVC. 2-0 on the day. And they will rematch against both this Northeast Force team and the Boston Bounce tomorrow. So that's just about it for us for the evening. I'll grab one of the New York guys for an interview here still on the stream, so stick around for that. Then we'll cut it for now, and the next match will be tomorrow morning. Well, depending on where you're watching from, noon Eastern time, LVC against the Boston Bounce in a rematch of today's incredible 5-setter. So tune in tomorrow for that, well before the Super Bowl. Looking forward to that one. But until then, everybody have a great Saturday evening. We'll stick around for an interview, and that will be it for us for the night. Thanks very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll see you tomorrow. Sure, here, come on, right about here. Todd, move your head ever so slightly. Thanks, bud. Eric Martin, ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, brother?
Your parents were watching. They said you're a rock star.
Yeah, thanks.
And you and I were just talking on the way over here. Your whole team played so well that it's impossible for me to pick like one standout player. You guys played as a system so phenomenally well together.
Yes, passing was good. We can get some isolation on those sets, so Joby was doing a great job finding the right hitters at the right time. Obviously, we were making a few errors here and there, but overall, it was a clean game, right?
Very clean game. And really, once you guys were down 24-22 in the first, and you went on a 4-0 run to win the set and kind of never looked back from there. What was that comeback like?
This morning's game really helped a little bit, right? Where we had another kind of like dramatic comeback. So it's kind of like that attitude. You know you can come back. You know you can fight. It's just what we teach when we're coaching, right? Every point matters, so you don't know what's going to happen until you win that next point. So you got another chance. So until we're done, we just keep fighting, keep playing.
Already establishing yourselves, and we've known this about Team LVC for years, but already picking up a couple great comebacks of the VLA season so far. Like, yeah, you were down 14-11 earlier today, and you've got a little reputation on your hands by now, boys. So looking forward to tomorrow. You got 2 rematches. Does anything change for you guys as you play these same 2 teams a second time? What do you learn from the first time and try to implement?
Yeah, well, I mean, Bounce has got a big roster, so it's, it could be one of those issues where if we find the right people or the same people in, we have those tendencies, maybe we can learn from that. But if they're throwing in some new people or they're running that 6-2 wrinkle, right. It's just things we have to learn. We learn from today. We got to just pay attention to, safeguard, understand trends and cover those trends, you know what I mean? So. And
you guys have been in this spot before.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here and head to the rest of this beautiful facility for the night, the East Division is set up in such a way that these rivalries between all 3 of these teams here are going to get to be really fun and interesting to follow over the next couple of years. And it already kind of started when Boston came to Buffalo last year.
Yeah.
And then, like, you guys played Northeast Force, like, back in the PVL days and all that stuff. Like, these games go back years and years. So summarize this entire sort of East Coast region of volleyball for me and what we can kind of look forward to the rest of this VLA season.
Yeah, it's tough because sometimes, you play those teams that you're familiar. It's similar to all other sports, right? You got your division, and once you have those division games, it's harder because you're not surprised by anything. Right, They're not surprised by us. We're not surprised by them. So it's just us really kind of keeping even keeled, playing clean, making sure we're just doing our job every single point, learning from our mistakes, stuff like that. So it is a little fun though because we know them, so we can keep it light but keep it aggressive. We're gonna compete and we're gonna go after these guys, but at the same time, sometimes it's nice to not necessarily be angry and just play and have fun, right? And
that's what we're here for.
It's great. So these guys, we're all doing a good job. We're all keeping the level pretty high. So it's just who's gonna make those least margin of error. Right. That's all. That's all it comes down to.
That is all it comes down to, and it's been so fun to watch already for the weekend. Great start for you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Well done, buddy.
Appreciate it, man.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you for everything.
Of course.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'll see you in a bit.
It's great to see you out there, bud. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for us for the night. My name is Rob St. Clair. I want to thank you all very much for watching. It's been a great day of volleyball here in Connecticut. More coming up tomorrow. Noon Eastern tomorrow and 3 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. LVC versus Bounce and LVC versus Force, respectively. Looking forward to those rematches. But that is all for us for tonight. Thanks for watching. See you in the morning.